All right, this is the Wednesday, March 9th edition of the video, and it's been a very soggy go of it last night and still this morning. A lot of rain working through the region. I'm cutting this video a little after 7 a.m. That is a look from our camera perched on top of the Dowd YMCA looking toward uptown, low clouds, some fog in some instances, and some rain working back in. I'll detail Storm Tracker and kind of show you the idea in a second. 52 degrees the temperature as I cut the video in Charlotte, and there's the big view on Storm Tracker. Now, of course, this was at the time I'm cutting the video. It looks different by the time you're watching this. Overnight, you may have been awakened by some areas of showers and storms that caused some thunder and lightning overnight. What's left of that is now way off to the northeast of us, up into parts of Virginia. New batch of rain with some embedded thunderstorms working into western North Carolina, the upstate of South Carolina. That'll continue advancing eastward, and there's been some active tornado warnings this morning. A couple of them as I cut the video. One down in southwest Georgia, another one there in northern parts of Florida, there in the Panhandle region. So that's where the most active zone of severe weather will be. And let me just kind of show you what's going on here. Let me show you the day one severe weather outlook. So as we work our way through this afternoon, there could be some strong to severe storms push up through eastern South Carolina and far southeastern North Carolina. That should largely miss the Charlotte, Triad, and mountain viewing regions. Now, in terms of the temperatures this morning, we got a cool air mass that's kind of been bleeding on in from the north. It's really cold back in the Plain States and the Great Lakes region. In fact, these are high temperatures today. Look back off to the north. That's really cold stuff, and we will be getting into some of that colder air over the weekend. In fact, a big shot of Arctic air this weekend with a hard freeze on the way Saturday night into Sunday morning. Yesterday, 1.31 inches of rain in Charlotte. That ends at midnight. That's the cutoff time for the climate reports. Of course, we got a lot more rain after midnight through the pre-dawn hours and into this morning. So it'll be a relatively impressive two-day rain total in a lot of spots around the region. We had 60s for the Charlotte viewing area, high temperatures yesterday. Currently, 50s around Charlotte and Sand Hills, 61 in Columbia, 43 in Boone, and how about 70 in Cape Hatteras? High temperatures this afternoon look like that. It'll be warmest in the eastern part of the Carolinas. That'll fuel that at least limited severe weather potential. And just a peek ahead, look at low temperatures coming. I mentioned that big shot of cold air on the way Saturday night into Sunday morning. There's my lows I'm going with for Sunday morning around the Charlotte viewing area, low 20s. Certainly think some upper teens are possible in the colder spots. And then there's the mountain low temperatures. We are talking some 10 to 15 degree low temperatures in many mountain spots. The higher locations, higher elevations in the single digits, low 20s and upper teens in the foothills. That's a really cold air mass in place. And some mountain snow coming Saturday morning too, as the rain will transition to snow Friday night into Saturday morning. I'll show you that in the more detailed modeling here in just a moment as we continue through the video. All right, let's take a look at the vorticity chart, the upper level chart, and this is valid Saturday morning. That's a pretty strong trough swinging into the eastern part of the country, and that's going to bring us that round of precipitation Friday night and into Saturday morning. So this is what it looks like on the European model. That's around lunchtime Friday. By the time we get to Friday evening, we see this moisture gathering in parts of Georgia and South Carolina, and then that moves up into the Carolinas by Saturday morning. And by the way, look at this. As this discharge of Arctic air takes place, yes, could be some snow flying in North Alabama, North Mississippi, far northern Georgia, much of Tennessee and Kentucky. In fact, Tennessee and Kentucky are locked to see some snow, it appears, out of this. And I do think it could make it down to roughly I-20 in Alabama and maybe Highway 82 there in Mississippi. Now, as far as the Carolinas are concerned, let me zoom in and give you a closer shot of what we're looking at here. All right, so this is, again, valid pre-dawn hours Saturday morning. It's rain, but by daybreak, mountains have kicked over to snow, and it could be several hours of snow. That is 10 a.m., and there's 1 p.m. So several hours of snow. I do think the snow accumulates in many mountain spots, and then the cold, dry Arctic air taking over across the region. And again, that'll provide us with the really cold temperatures as we head on into Sunday morning. Just as a for instance, I'll show you the raw model data for low temperatures. These are 6-hour minimum temperatures, and I'll fast forward here to daybreak Sunday. There you go. Yeah, you get the idea. It's a cold morning, a hard freeze all the way deep down into South Carolina, Georgia, and the North Carolina coast. as well. I think every observing site, except for possibly some Outer Banks spots Sunday morning in North Carolina, will have a freeze. All right, that is it for the latest edition of the video. Remember, we will be on the air for you, Spectrum News 1 on television around the clock. And, of course, I'll have your Charlotte and Western North Carolina weather details through the day today. Spectrum News app there for you. A lot of great content on the app. Be sure and check that out. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. Stay safe, and God bless.